The Secret Story of the Blue-Eyed Doll. Mom, why did you do such a dangerous thing? Because I felt so sorry for the doll. This is about Alice-chan, the blue-eyed doll that is displayed at the entrance of Naruto Elementary School. The blue-eyed doll was a symbol of friendship between Japan and America. During World War II, some people protected the doll carefully. The blue-eyed doll had a passport, which is a document needed when traveling abroad. The name written on it was Alice Playboy, from Portland, Maine, USA. Mr. Sidney Louis Gehrig was an American missionary and a Japan lover who once taught at Doshisha University in Kyoto. He started the World Children's Friendship Association to help improve the friendship between Japan and America, which was troubled by immigration issues. In 1927, American children sent 12,739 blue-eyed dolls to Japanese children. These dolls were gifts for the Hina Matsuri, it means Girls' Day, on March 3rd, as a symbol of friendship. Mr. Gehrig knew that Japanese children enjoyed playing with dolls and celebrated Hina Matsuri, a traditional festival. He believed that understanding each other's cultures from childhood was important for world peace. He asked H. Shibusawa, whom he respected, for help. Shibusawa worked with the Ministry of Education and others to set up the International Children's Friendship Association to accept the dolls. The blue-eyed dolls, called Goodwill Ambassadors, traveled on 12 Nippon Yusen ships and arrived at Yokohama port. At Yokohama port, the song to welcome the dolls, written by Tatsuyuki Takano, was sung and a grand ceremony was held. As a return gift, Japan sent 58 Japanese dolls called Ichimatsu dolls to America in December, around the Christmas time. In Chiba Prefecture, 214 dolls were sent to elementary schools, kindergartens, and libraries. Recently, 12 dolls were found again in Chiba, including one in Katsura City. In some cities, the dolls were given to several elementary schools: Naruto, Naruhama, Midorimi, Hinata, Mutsuoka, Matsuo, and Hasunuma. However, only Alice-chan at Naruto Elementary still remains. When you pick her up, Alice-chan opens her big blue eyes and even says, "Mama." She is a very special doll with blue eyes. Children welcomed her as a cute friend. They wrote letters to her, thanked her, and held school events featuring the doll. The letters and programs written by children back then are still kept in the doll case at Naruto Elementary School. However, the fate of the blue-eyed dolls, which had been welcomed as symbols of friendship, changed. On December 8, 1941, Japan attacked Pearl Harbor in Hawaii, and the Pacific War began. At Naruto Elementary School, 2 classrooms become soldiers' quarters. Children worked together with soldiers in the fields. Boys carried logs cut from the mountains, and girls polished bullets stored in the ammunition depot behind the school with oily rags. There was no time for studying. Children were called shokokumin, little citizens, and worked hard. For us, other brothers and male teachers received draft notice called akagami. It means red papers, and went to war for the country. The National Defense Women's Association, neighborhood groups, women, and elderly people who stayed behind believed in victory and good luck in battle, and endured many hardships to protect the home. People survived on tin soup made from radish and potatoes. Even the temple bell, a statue of Kusunoki Masashige near the school gate, and pots and pans at home were given to be made into weapons. Singing American songs and speaking English were forbidden. As the war situation became worse, the blue-eyed dolls, once welcomed as a goodwill ambassadors, were ordered to be destroyed. They were called enemy dolls and American spies. Across Japan, blue-eyed dolls were hurt by cutting off their heads and limbs, pierced with bamboo spears during training, or burned. During the war, some local people felt sorry for the dolls and secretly hid them in closets, sheds, shrines, and temples to save them from destruction. Some dolls stayed hidden and were forgotten by people for a long time. After the war, 1973, a blue-eyed doll was found at Higashi Elementary School in Ton District, Gunma Prefecture, and news spread across the country. From then on, news of blue-eyed dolls being found was reported in many places. So, what about Alice-chan at Naruto Elementary School? In 1959, when Hisae Namiki was in 6th grade and on cleaning dirty in the old school dormitory, she felt like the doll in the wooden box in the closet was always watching her. She told her mother, Hisako, "There's a doll in the closet in the dormitory, and I feel like it's always watching me." "What kind of doll?" "A doll wearing in a white dress." "Oh, so she's still here." "You know about the doll, mother? Tell me more." "This is a secret. Don't tell anyone, not even father." Mother Hisako quietly told Hisae the story of blue-eyed doll. During the war, Hisako was working as a teacher in Naruto. An order came to burn all dolls from enemy countries. Not wanting the dolls to meet such a sad fate, she came up with a secret plan. At the school there was Hoanden, a special building that stored the Goshinei, official portraits of the emperor and empress, where ordinary people could not freely enter. Hisako volunteered for the task of moving the portraits into an air-raid shelter when the alarm sounded. She wrapped the doll Alice in parachute cloths, placed her inside a wicker tank, and hid her behind the portraits. Whenever Silent wailed, she carried both the portraits and Alice to safety in the shelter. In those days, placing the emperor's portrait together with a doll from enemy America was absolutely forbidden. If discovered, it could have led serious punishment. When I was a first grade, Hisako said, a blue-eyed doll was sent from America. At that time, she lived at the principal house at Asahi Elementary School in Yachimata. Her mother, Koto, was also a teacher. After dinner, Koto would bring out the dolls, make a new clothes and socks for her, and take care of her with joy. Those childhood memories of kindness and friendship gave Hisako the determination to protect Alice. It was heartbreaking, she said. One day we were happily playing together, and the next day, because of the war, she was suddenly called an enemy doll. Also, Hisako loved children and became a teacher. She resigned in September 1945, just after war ended, even though the school year was not over. She never returned to teaching. Hisae, then a sixth grader, didn't fully understand the deep meaning of "this is a secret," but she kept her promise. Many years passed. In 1971, Hisae became a teacher herself. In 1985, she was assigned to Naruto Elementary School. While visiting the resource room to prepare teaching materials, she noticed a blue-eyed doll in a wooden box placed in a corner. It was her first time seeing Alice again since sixth grade, 28 years later. She told Principal Utsugi about her childhood experience, how she had discovered the doll during night dirty cleaning, and how her mother had secretly protected her from being burned during the war. The principal contracted the Naruto Town Board of Education to share that Alice was historically important doll. In 1986, Alice was displayed at the school entrance in a wooden box above the flowers given by graduating students. On March 5, 1987, Alice Playboy was officially designated a tangible cultural property of Naruto Town, and her story appeared in the newspapers. Later, the Blue-Eyed Doll Friendship Exhibition began at the Sogo Museum of Art Yokohama and traveled to 10 cities, including Hiroshima, Sapporo, and Chiba. Alice was displayed in the exhibition, and the photo book was published showing her in her white dress. To 2 years after Hisae returned from teaching in 2009, the city's Board of Education offered her reappointment. This reminded her father, Midori, that Hisako had once been asked to return to teaching after the war. I wonder why she refused. She should have done it, he said. Only then, at age 63, did Hisae learn that during the teacher shortage right after the war, the mayor and the superintendent had personally visited Hisako many times to persuade her to return. Her mother had never known the secret of the blue-eyed doll. After many years, Hisae came to realize the full weight of her mother's brave choice to protect Alice. It is estimated that only about 2.3% of the blue-eyed doll have survived. Cases where it is clearly known how they were protected, like Naruto Elementary in Chiba Prefecture or Miyahara Elementary in Kumamoto, are very rare. In most cases, the details are unknown. From Chiba Prefecture, a 1 meter tall Japanese doll, Chibako-san, and 50-cent companion Fukuko-san was sent to the Riverside Mission in California, USA. Sadly, their current whereabouts are unknown. Unlike the blue-eyed dolls, the Japanese return dolls sent to America were generally not destroyed on purpose. Even today, Japanese doctors visit the US to repair them and display them beautifully. Through the story of the blue-eyed doll, once a symbol of friendship, I hope people will think for themselves, what would I do? It is important to speak out, to act in ways we can, and to protect peace for the future, no matter how times may change. In closing, the wishes of Dr. Gurek, who began doll exchange, and the childhood experiences of my mother Hisako, supported her brave actions as an adult. I hope for a world where friendship is valued and peace is preserved for the future. What brings killing, destruction, loss, hurt, and suffering to countless innocent people even today? It must never be allowed to happen again.